Welcome to Ceramics. This presentation will introduce you to the basics behind your new class. Demonstrations will be given firsthand as the class progresses. When you're ready to build, the first thing you must do is wedge your clay. This is a method used to ensure that all air pockets are removed from your clay, and it can also help you when your clay is too wet to work with. The amount of time wedging is specific to what you are trying to accomplish at a particular time with your work. When working with clay, you must keep it moist at all times. If it becomes too dry, the process can become permanent and you will likely have to start over. When your work is not completed, you will need to properly store it for the next class session. This is done by sealing your work in a plastic bag. You must include damp paper towels. This will keep the work from drying out, and it will allow you to begin working on your work the next time you come to class. When you're finished building, you must let your work completely air dry. When your ceramics work is bone dry, that means there's no moisture left in it, we refer to this as greenware. This clay is ready to be placed into the kiln. The kiln is essentially a big oven. Kilns come in various shapes and sizes. Not all kilns are computerized as they are nowadays. Some cultures still use older methods for firing or baking their work. Your greenware will be placed in the kiln and will be fired at cone 05. Cone is a unit of temperature for the kiln. It translates into degrees of Celsius and Fahrenheit. Cone is a physical object, as you can see here, and is used to determine when a kiln has reached its desired heat. The cones will melt at a certain temperature, and that tells the artist when to turn off the kiln. Most modern kilns do not use a physical one such as these because most are modern now and they're operated by computer. Cones can go as low as 010 or as high as cone 20. There is also a cone 0. Our work will be fired at cone 05. That is low fire. That is roughly 1900 degrees Fahrenheit. When greenware comes out of a kiln, it will have a pink appearance. This process means the work has been fired completely, and it is now referred to as bisque. Bisque is greenware that has been fired in the kiln. This means your work is now ready to be glazed. A glaze is what gives your work color. Glazes can be opaque, transparent, matted, or shiny. There are many minerals that make up the color of a glaze, and it is usually mixed with silica, better known as glass, and slip, which is essentially watered down clay. There are many techniques used to apply the glaze to your work. Once your work is glazed, we will place it back into the kiln for our final firing. Most glazes do not look like its intended color. When heat is applied to a glaze, a chemical reaction takes place, and it turns it into your desired color. This was your introduction to working with ceramics. This is just the beginning. I will give many demonstrations on process and technique and be able to answer more questions that you have. So be prepared to get dirty and have lots of fun.